Hi guys, my name is Diego and I am one of the instructors here at the Hey Music Studio. I would like in this video to show you how to play the song In the End from your piano book 2. So let's go to a close-up of the piano so we can get started. So in the song In the End, one of the biggest changes that we have is you're going to be playing a little bit to the right. You're going to have your thumb on E, your finger 2 on this key, which we're going to call it F sharp for this video. Now out of the 3 black notes is the one on the left. Your finger 3 is going to go on G, finger 4 on A, and finger 5 on B. So we are not in the normal position, if we want to call it that. We're a little bit to the right. So important, your fingers are not going to move for that first part, and it's important to directly have them in the right position. So make sure that your pinky is on B, your thumb is on E. Now the pattern sounds like this. So you're playing eighth notes. It's technically, I think it's 4 Fs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth F sharp, you go a little bit quickly on it, play the G and keep going. It's a pattern that repeats, so try to think of it as a F, G, E again. So if I do that with drums, it's going to sound like this. So what are we trying to have you do? We're trying to have you play steady. We're trying to have you play here to the right. And we're trying to, when you go F, G, start again. So of course, I would say play it without drums first, because the drums is almost like the second step. Once you get it fairly going, try to add drums. Make sure that you can play it probably about 8 times without having to struggle. Of course, start slow. Maybe you can even raise the tempo of the drums, making them a little bit faster, so that way you can keep playing them. Now let's talk about the left. The left is going to be, I'll play it by itself first. It's going to be E for the first group of chords, or group of notes, then D, then down to C, and then back up to D. So that's pretty much the pattern. Now you could do it in whole notes. So whole notes are 4 counts each. One thing that is super important is that it goes together. You want to go slowly, and you want to make sure that they play at the right moment. So it sounds like this with 2 hands. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then it repeats again. So E again, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, of course, we should do this with drums. But my suggestion is play without drums. Try to get it a little bit like almost assembled, like Legos. And once it's, sounding a little bit good, try to do it with drums. Drums, of course, slowly. So let me do it with drums, with 2 hands, so you have an idea. It starts with E. Again, this will be the second line. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're trying to have you do. Important, a couple of suggestions. One, you should be doing this song after you have already played the major harmony progressions. So you're about to play chords, but if you never play them, it's gonna be a little bit like out of sync. So we recommend doing that video and that lesson first. Now let's talk about the next line. Definitely, I would say line 1. Just right hand, line 1 with 2 hands, line 1 with 2 hands with drums, and then kind of like keep on adding to that. So the next part, let me play just right hand, is going to be EGB. That chord is called an E minor chord. The next one is going to be DGB. For the next one, we just move the thumb from this key to this key, from E to D, and play again DGB. Third chord, you're going to move a little bit to the right. We're going to do D F sharp A. A lot of students miss and play regular F. Sounds pretty weird. It's D F sharp A. So make sure that you play that black note. And then we're going to do C E G, which you should have already played it from playing chords from the previous lesson. So again, we have EGB, 4 counts, 2, 3, DGB, 2, 3, D F sharp A, 2, 3, C E G, and that repeats. Now, one thing that we want out of this song is for you to transition between the sections. Let's talk about left hand for this part. Fairly easy. E with the first chord, 2, 3, G with the second chord, 2, 3, then D with the third chord, and then C. Now, as you can see, my right hand is moving a little bit, not a lot. I'm not going all over the place, and my left hand is not moving. You don't need to move your left hand. You should be able to reach all the notes in one position. Now, once you get this, try to do it drums. 2, 3, 4, then 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and that's gonna repeat again. So we're gonna do that one more time. Now, one of the main reasons that we have this song in the book is because we want the transition from playing this pattern into chords without you falling apart, without you playing the wrong thing. In music, it's very common that we're gonna play one section and we're gonna play something as a piano player for the verse of the song, and we're gonna play something else for the chorus of the song, which is usually the part that it sounds a little bit fuller and has a little bit more of a, you know, the lines that people remember when they're trying to sing you the song back. So for us, it's really important that you practice that transition, which I would say you can do almost the end, like 1, 2, 3 chords, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going from the end of line 3 into line 4. And now when you get to the bottom of the paper, you're supposed to repeat the first 2 lines. So you're gonna go from chords, 1, 2, 3, back to the first line. So one of the biggest goals of the song is to move between sections without having a little bit of a hiccup, getting lost, playing the wrong thing. So let me do the second line into the third line just to show you what that will be. Let me actually do it a little bit faster. Now, third line, chords. Let's say going back to the beginning. Now that's not how it goes because you play the chords actually twice, just follow the paper. So remember that in this channel we have a play along. So once you get all this down, you should play with the play along, because that way you won't have my part, what I'm doing, what you're supposed to do. You will only have other things going on, and that's gonna make you be able to practice in a way that is really gonna resemble the way that the song is supposed to be as a final thing. So that concludes the tutorial. We hope it was easy to follow along. Remember, we have 2 YouTube channels, one under the name The Hit Music Studio and one under the name The Hit Music Studio Practice Channel. The Practice Channel is to cover content that you're going to find on your level book. So if you want to see other types of videos, make sure that you're subscribed to both of them. So we hope to see you guys very, very soon. Take care.